high environmental standards in place. But what we do is we give some flexibility for solid waste disposal permits, flexible air permits, TSCA reviews for critical energy resources. I think in our effort to increase domestic energy production and to embrace new innovation technology for clean energy innovations and technologies, I think we all recognize that the permitting and the regulatory climate in this country is a big barrier. And it's been, and certainly in the last 2 years, we've seen the Biden administration shutting down a lot of energy projects, whether it's natural gas or anything else. And so what we're trying to do is a very targeted approach where we make sure is very focused, is very precise. Any of the streamlining of the permitting processes that we put in place for critical mineral processing, for refining, it's very focused and precise to maintain those high environmental standards. America has the highest environmental standards in the world, and we all want to make sure that we have clean air and clean water. The reality is, though, that we are making ourselves, under the current approach, the current energy priorities of this administration, we're making ourselves dependent upon China. And it makes no sense to me. You know, we've spent 40 years to become energy independent. And, 40 years to become energy independent because we were concerned about being dependent upon OPEC for oil and meeting our energy needs. And now we've lost energy independence and we're more focused on China. China's been termed the OPEC of green energy. China's overall share of energy mineral processing is actually, it surpasses OPEC's dominance. 40% of copper, 70% of cobalt, 90% of rare earth minerals. And if we are going to process, refine, mine in the United States of America, we have to address the permitting. And I think to my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, I would just urge them, they need to come to the table with us on this. We need, for the average federal permit now to take 7 years, any project that has federal funding to take 7 years, that's going to delay any kind of transition more than anything else.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. So I will sum it up. And what this is really about is speeding up the regulatory review so those who want to invest can get to simply get to yes or no quicker.
Good afternoon, friends. Happy Saturday to all of you. So they are reviewing new proposals right now. One of the biggest questions that seniors are wondering is, will Congress approve an extra $200 a month in benefits? This benefit increase is currently being pushed by several lawmakers. The Social Security Administration is also expected to receive more funds to help prevent benefit payments from ever running out. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing more winners for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Back in March, the Social Security Board of Trustees released their annual report on the financial status of the Social Security trust funds. According to the new report, cash for the Social Security program will run out in 2031, and that's just in 8 years' time. If more funds are not directed to the support of 66 million recipients, they will have their benefits cut by a quarter. This prediction is a year closer than the previous calculation of 2032 due to slower than expected economic growth. Trustee lead and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen told reporters, Social Security and Medicare are two bedrock programs that older Americans rely upon for their retirement security. The Biden-Harris administration is committed to ensuring the long-term viability of these critical programs so that retirees can receive the hard-earned benefits they are owed. While the program will not run out of money completely, there will be a trust fund shortfall. retirees would receive lower Social Security payments. Social Security is estimated to provide at least half the income of 50% of older married couples and 70% of older singles. Elsewhere, the combined asset reserves of both the aging and survivors insurance and disability insurance trust funds will be depleted by the year 2034. So if Congress does not act before then, there will be enough revenue just to pay 80% of scheduled benefits. The Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund will be able to pay scheduled benefits until the year 2033, after which only 77% of scheduled benefits will be payable. The annual report states that the reserve assets of the combined trust funds has decreased by $22 billion in 2022, for a total of almost $2.83 trillion. In addition, the total annual cost of the program is projected to exceed total annual revenue this year alone. According to the trustees, Social Security costs have exceeded their non-interest income since the year 2010. In a calendar year, 2022, Social Security paid $1.23 trillion in benefits to approximately 66 million beneficiaries. An estimated 181 million people had earnings covered by Social Security and paid payroll taxes. There is also not good news for those waiting for Social Security disability benefits. As of last month, there were over 1 million new applications that were pending review. According to recently released data, this is the highest number they have seen since 2008, when they first analyzed these numbers. What this means is that an estimated 8,000 applicants file for bankruptcy nationwide, and 10,000 die each year waiting for a decision, with no financial assistance before an application is approved. The last time the benefits backlog was this high was in August 2010. Applications have remained fairly consistent, but the processing time has nearly doubled from 4 months to nearly 7.5 months, largely due to a lack of employees at the state level and reduced funding. Officials say that the Social Security Administration lost roughly 7% of its workforce during the crisis, but attrition rates at the agency are 25%, causing their lowest staffing in 25 years. So to address the staffing shortfall, the agency has requested $800 million from Congress to handle the backlog. President Biden has already announced that he wants to protect and strengthen Social Security. Other lawmakers are discussing ways to help the program. One of the most popular options on the negotiating table was proposed by Senators Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. These lawmakers have introduced legislation that they say will expand Social Security benefits by $2,400 a year, which would be an extra $200 a month, and ensure Social Security is fully funded for the next 75 years. The bill calls for subjecting all income above $250,000 to the Social Security payroll tax. Additionally, this bill would require the wealthy to pay the same 12.4% on their investment and business income. Well, my awesome and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Sunday. Thank you, dearest friends, for being part of this community and for joining me here every single day. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the weekly giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.